Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Michael Porter's out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas, and it's ABC, and it's Williams at the small forward position. And you think about the future of this great league, certainly, Greg, some terrific young talent on display here tonight.
Yeah, and Kevin, who's got next? I mean, some gifted players here answering in the affirmative.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Now here is Conley. Randle kicks to McDaniels. Back to Randle. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Passes it to Edwards. Here's Reid, the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Traore. With 4 seconds on the clock. Randle with the block. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top, up by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And here's Wilson, sharp out there with Big Dog. And it's ABC. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Wilson in at the 3. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Defensive foul.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Traore. Sharp trying to break free. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from ABC. Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Mann. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Here's Traore. Over Dillingham. Traore's shot is off.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. Their field goal percentage was and that
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Reed. And it's Conley in at the point guard. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. The rebound by the Nets. Williams with the ball. 27 seconds left in the third. Here's Traore, covered by Conley. Traore's shot is off. And Randle has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. Now Edwards. 4 seconds left. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shot, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making. And one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Big Dog is out there with Wilson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Dillingham. The pass to Shannon, and an intentional foul right there. So for the Nets, Michael Porter comes in for Big Dog, and it's Williams in for Wilson. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Mike Conley comes in for Dillingham. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. They get the rebound, and Gobert kicks to McDaniels, and that's an intentional foul.
Michael Porter Jr. First personal foul. Team second. Now, at the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels, shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 5. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them to play smart, but not to be cautious. He said, look, we got this lead by playing our way, and we'll keep it by doing the same. Guys, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, David. Here's Soray. Minnesota with the rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. There's 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, fans. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on, let me hear ya. Substitutions on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this.